La 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 la. Oh, that's better. That's nice and light in here. Oh, yes. Where are we? Where are we? There we go. Coronavirus alert. Hello. Anybody in here? Oh, yeah, we've got a few people. Hello, everybody. Lewis is the first one in. Nice one, matey. Film Geek, hello. And Ben Spires. Spires? Harry Brady, Logan Holland, hello. Sorry, just looking at an Amazon delivery on the top of my phone. Agnes Sava and Samo, how you doing? Shark Geek. Audio all right? Is it all right? Oh Christ, Sunday afternoons. Oh dear. Who else we got in here? Tin and Sonic. Blu-ray Bullet Brit. Hello Pete, how you doing, matey? How's the hospital situation? Let us know. Sapo plays. What? What's your favourite GOT series? Maybe the 7th. I actually enjoyed the 8th series. I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked the 8th series. Just to let everybody know, we do have Super Chat engaged today. Engage! For when I get so behind on questions later on that you want to get your question in. Also, it helps the channel as well, because I'm able to buy some Bounty and a cappuccino. Anyway, where are we? Harry Brady, Sav, hello. Winslow, hello. Haven't watched a film in 2 weeks because of a new puppy. Usually watch half a film, half a day. I'm missing it. So you're just watching the puppy now. Why don't you... Hang on, let's shift this. Why don't you video the puppy and then upload it to YouTube, and then you can say that you watched something. I'm good, thank you very much, Logan. Oh, Jamie's here. Jamie's here. Jamie's here. Cowabunga. Oh, yes. I do have a movie. Why am I looking pasty and pale? Hang on a minute. Let's pull that. Bloody sun ain't shining. I'm still looking pasty. There we go. That's a bit better. It is light in here. That's all right. Yes, I've got a movie review coming later on tonight. Probably about 6 o'clock. The Fanatic, starring John Travolta. I've kind of done a little different format with these new movie reviews. I want you to tell me honestly in the comments if you like that way, the way I'm doing it, or if you like it when I'm down here. That don't make sense. These new videos, I'm standing up with all the Blu-rays behind me. Usually I do a review down here, sitting down, so you're going to have to let me know what you prefer. I kind of felt when I looked it back, that's not English. When I look back at it, I kind of got a Jeremy Johns vibe, the way that I was moving my arms about. So I don't know if I need to stick with that. I don't want to copy anybody, but oh yeah, I was just waving my arms about, and you'll see it later on. Hulk, hello. Thoughts on Black Widow being delayed until May the 6th? Yeah, I know. I suppose it was inevitable that it was going to happen. That just leaves Bond. And it's not looking good. It's not looking good, I don't think. So that leaves what? The Eternals? Does that leave the Eternals in July next year or November? Because I think there's supposed to be 3 Marvel movies out next week. Is next week? Bloody hell, wish it was. Next year. Is it Shangri-La? I don't know what that one is. I take it's from the comics, but Oh, I'm sorry, Shark. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I know what that's. I know what it's like. It's depressing. Oh, that's good. At least she's getting some visitors, Pete. I know you've got to wait, what, like a week. It's shit, isn't it? That's the one thing. It's a horrible thing to say, but I'm glad my mum died when she did, because it was pre-pandemic. So we were all with her at the bedside in the hospital. We were able to have a full funeral, but a lot of people didn't get to have that during the pandemic. So that's one thing I've got to be thankful for, that we saw mum out as she wanted it to be. We still haven't scattered her ashes yet. They're downstairs sitting on the mantelpiece. She's probably thinking, get your ass in gear, boy. Look, we're waiting for kind of like the okay for when all the family can come round. Yeah, no, you can only have 6 now. And we're going to plant a nice little rose bush in a garden, in the back garden. By the time we're going to do it, it's going to be bloody winter. And then we're going to scatter the ashes around it. Samo, what's your favourite and least favourite of the X-Men movies? Can we include New Mutants? If we're just talking about the actual X-Men movies, my favourite X-Men movie, I think, is Days of Future Past. Either Days of Future Past or First Class with Kevin Bacon. I really did like that one. It's probably Days of Future Past. That's probably my favourite. My least favourite, it was X-Men 3 or X-Men Last Stand, but I think it's probably Dark Phoenix now. Hi, Katie. What's for tea? What? Here's a hint for you. Don't start scoffing your gob when you're doing a live chat. You never get any questions out. Isn't that right, Baby Yoda? Piss off. Say what? A boom boom, let me hear you say wahoo. What? What's that, Jamie? When will the Fanatic review be up? It should be up about 6 o'clock. So after the live chat finishes, after I've had my tablets. So yes, we got Fanatic coming tonight. Then I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Funnily enough, though, I haven't had pizza, Jamie. But I had pizza at work yesterday, so I should have bloody recorded it at work. But then again, I wouldn't have seen the film. Yes, unfortunately, 2 of our people at work may have had the possibility of having the virus. So they were sent home, had to have tests. And they needed overtime at the weekend, so I went in and did some overtime. And my very nice boss, best boss we've ever had, kindly bought me and the guy upstairs Domino's pizzas and all the trimmings. So that's very nice. Nicholas Andrews, hello. Ted Watts 821. Oh, Harry, hello. Where do you see the future of physical film media? At the moment, I can just see them churning out new 4Ks and catalogue titles. That's it. That's going to be our future. at least until 2021. We do have Tenet, which has just been announced, which is out in December. That'll probably be about the same time as maybe New Mutants, and maybe Unhinged will be out a couple of weeks earlier. So we do have 3 new releases coming out, but I don't really think there's going to be really anything else interesting. So yeah, it's going to be catalogue titles, new special editions. We've got the big Back to the Future box set coming out in the 4K. They might even say, bugger it, let's just do Indiana Jones 4K before the end of the year. Plus we have the Zavvi Star Wars Steelbook. So there's enough to be getting on with, I think. There's enough for us collectors to actually buy. As for the future, I don't know, because with this whole pandemic, everything has been hit. Obviously, everybody flocked to streaming, myself included, during the lockdown, because we couldn't go out. So you can imagine, like, Disney and Netflix subscriptions have skyrocketed, and now they've had these tests put in digital films onto their media, you know, like Mulan. Mulan. Don't worry, I haven't taken anything. I'm just in a cheerful mood. Yeah, so that was a test. Didn't really work. Yes, it made money, 200 million or something, but it didn't obliterate, you know, the bank balances. Tenet was the big test, and it kind of failed miserably. I mean, by now it should have probably made about 1 billion, but it only made, what, about 300 million, if that. So yeah, I don't know. At the moment, we're just thinking on catalogue titles and 4Ks. So a lot of places have started getting rid of their physical media. Best Buy in America, lots of Best Buys I've seen on other videos. They've been stripped bare, and they've only got little small sections. Excuse me. Sainsbury's in Ashford. The old bloke told me they were getting rid of physical media. We will have another look tomorrow. Because, okay, he said it was going to be gone on the Sunday, and I went in, I think I went in on the Monday or the Tuesday, or maybe the Wednesday. But this is giving it another week. So if it's still there now, I think we're all right. But if it's gone, then obviously it's gone. But yeah, I think there's going to be more emphasis on digital in the future. But physical is still going to be grabbed and tickled. And now they're talking about 8K in the home, which, to be perfectly honest, is a waste of time. 4K is really the most you're going to do for most of us. If you're going to go 8K, you're going to have a screen size like, I don't know, 500 inches. Ooh. But for all of us that have 70-inch TVs and less, 4K, you don't need anything more. You don't need anything more than that. Most people aren't even going with 4K. Most people are perfectly happy with 1080p. I'm perfectly happy with 1080p. Some fantastic picture quality, great Dolby Atmos sound, fantastic 3D titles. I only got into 4K because I had the opportunity to do it. But to be perfectly honest, I still watch more Blu-rays than I do 4Ks. Mainly because the cinema room isn't fully 4K equipped, but I have been watching some 4Ks downstairs. I've been streaming a few 4K titles, which looks really impressive. And I recently had my new Skybox installed. I had Sky before. Problem with it is the Wi-Fi kept dropping out. This is SkyQ, so I had to restart the box every 2 days. And on the 4K picture quality, or they call it the UHD picture quality, in the darker scenes there was always a flickering, and it always annoyed me. So I got an email saying that I can upgrade to the latest box that's got HDR. I had to pay 50 quid. I tried to get it for free. I had to pay 50 quid as an installation charge. I know, because the equipment is rented. 50 quid for an installation charge. Do you know what they did? Because they're not allowed in people's houses, the courier dropped the box off at my front door. I put my old box in it and I had to install it myself. And they still charge you 50 quid. That's a bit of a cheek. Yes, I don't understand that. They should call it a 50 quid swap fee or something. Have you seen Step Brothers? Hi, Joe. Step Brothers? No, I haven't seen Step Brothers, actually. Saul, hello. And James Millership's here. Peter, what did you have for dinner today? Well, yes, that's a bit of confusing because, yeah, we have dinner at like 12 o'clock and then we have tea in the evening. A lot of people say lunchtime and tea and dinner in the evening, but we do it the other way around because we're weird. But we had roast chicken. Hang on a minute, you don't get crackling with roast chicken, do you? Not that I remember. No, it was roast pork. It was some roast pork, nice bit of crackling. It wasn't very crackly, and some vegetables, and a bit of pie. So it was nice. It was kind of like our typical Sunday dinner. We always have a roast on a Sunday. Jamie, do you think they will release a new Bond Blu-ray box set with No Time to Die included? They're gonna have to, aren't they? They can't. They still can't call it the complete Bond series because there's gonna be more Bond films. Is No Time to Die number 25? I can't remember what number it is, but I think every time a brand new film comes out, there's another box set for whatever it is, whether it's Star Wars, X-Men, there's another box set because they want to get the money. So yeah, I definitely think that there will be another box set. And I actually might buy that one because at the moment I've only got Daniel Craig's Blu-rays and the Pierce Brosnan ones that I picked up quite cheap. So if they did a 4K Bond box set, I might be interested in that. Have you got any One Below stores? No, we don't have any of them. I had actually never heard of them before Jamie's video, but they seem to have some good Blu-rays. But I don't think we've got any One Below stores in Kent, not that I'm aware of. Shang-Chi, that's it, Shang-Chi. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we're going to have to wait until next year. I tell you what, though, anybody that's got all these cinema cards, like I've got my unlimited card, I think Jamie and Katie have got their Odeon Limitless or whatever it's called, but they and I are going to get some use next year. Holy crap. Well, we're going to spend most of 2021 in the cinema. I hope. It's going to be marathons galore, hopefully. Of course, what happens if there's end up being a third wave and a fourth wave and everything is still shut until 2022? Can anything survive? I don't know. I don't even know if a lot of cinemas are going to survive until next year, especially not the little ones, the independent ones. I think they're all going to just go. But how long can you go on showing Back to the Future and Empire Strikes Back? We've got another 6 months at least of showing repeats and classics before we get any new films. I don't know how they're going to really make the money back. Every time I've been to, whether it be Tenet, New Mutants, or even Unhinged, 2 or 3 people in the cinema, you can't make money on that. So it's very shaky ground. It's the same with like the West End and that. And I think I read Broadway is closed until 2021. Which one is it? I can't remember. One of the really big famous stage shows has gone into administration. I can't remember which one it is. But even Andrew Lloyd Webber saying that they're basically at the edge now. They're the point of no return, because they're not going to be able to fully occupy every single seat, in Shaftesbury Avenue in London. And they need to do that to get the money. So I don't know. It's going to be a very very stressful 6 months, especially over winter. The extra Reich. Yes. I just want to say you're a fantastic content creator, and our latest video is about is to be taken as a joke. I've watched it. I love your channel and you're very bubbly and fun personality. It's very funny. If you actually get the chance, it's like a podcast. Go over to the Extra Reich and watch it. I kind of make an appearance, but I keep falling over and I have to turn sideways to get in the door. It's so funny. Everything you do is joked about, and I have absolutely no problem with it, and no what's the word, not disapproval, but it doesn't harm me. It doesn't harm me at all. I love things like that take the piss out of me. We're in this day and age now where everybody has to lighten up, and you have to be able to take the piss out of people, and people get too uptight and they get too aggressive at the slightest of things. So knock yourselves out, mate. It's very funny though. Where are we? Jamie, there you are. I reckon my mum and your mum are having a cup of tea and a packet of biscuits, watching our YouTube videos and saying what a pair. That's a great thought. I think that's a great thought. I think they'd probably be quite chummy. Yeah. Lewis, do you think you'll go and see Pixar's Soul, directed by Pete Docter? I probably want to, because I actually missed Onward at the cinema. I've got it now on 4K and 3D, even though at my local Cineworld it's showing again. So even though I've got it, I might just maybe want to go next week, just for like the cinema experience of seeing it on the big screen, because I don't think it was showing in 3D in my local cinema anyway. And there was talk as to, is Soul going to be released, or is it going to go straight to Disney Plus? So I don't know. If it's at the cinema, then I probably will go to see it, because there'll be nothing else to watch, will there? Wonder Woman 1984. I won't be watching that on Christmas Day because I'm working Christmas Day. I'm working Christmas Day and Boxing Day this year. Thankfully, only half day though. So, but I don't normally go to the cinema on Christmas Day or Boxing Day anyway. Don't know if it's going to be busy on Boxing Day. Sometimes when big blockbusters come out, everybody's off work, everybody's off school, they go to the cinema, have a nice old time, you know, watching the film. But it's going to be a very different Boxing Day, I think, this year, so far as movies are concerned. They may not even bother opening the cinemas on Boxing Day or Christmas Day this year, because you know, the attendance would probably be even less. But yes, I definitely will see it, probably a couple of days after, but it'll be a welcome appearance by Lulu. I don't know if Claire will be coming, but Lulu will definitely be up for that one. Kevin Bacon, or the food bacon, one has to go. Oh, Kevin Bacon's got to go. Yeah, you can't mess with bacon, especially when it comes to a nice bacon sandwich with brown sauce. Something from the freezer today, feeling lazy. Oh, Katie's not in the mood to cook today. Do you hear that, Jamie? You've had it. Is it Francois Savard? That's me attempting another voice or another language. How's your weekend going? It's okay. It's been horrible and crappy today. Miserable, raining, dark. Perfect time to stay inside, and the temperature has dropped right down. Crikey. Last Thursday, I was up with my dad. We were at Lulu and Claire's, and we were sitting down by the river. 25 degrees centigrade it was. We had a nice drink. Lou's got the use of a boat now on the river to pilot a boat. Friday, I think it was down to like 10. So it dropped like 15 degrees in one day. And my dad stuck the old heating on. It's so cold now. Scoob. Is Scoob out tomorrow? I didn't think it was out this early. I don't know about Scoob, actually. I was a big fan of Scooby-Doo, the animated series, but I don't know about Scoob. I'm going to have to watch the trailer and make my own mind. And if I think it's worth picking up, then I might pick it up. What are you eating? Well, that was actually a bounty. That was just a normal half a chocolate bounty, and I've got an apple. Oh, hello from Portugal. Mario? Welcome. Jonathan, Gone with the Wind or The Wizard of Oz? I actually can't comment because I've seen neither. But I hope to rewrite in that wrong with my new movie review series, yes. So I'm looking forward to watching all these new movies that I picked up. Excuse me. What can I see? I can see Split Second, Piranha 2, My Way, I Did It My Way, The Changeling Upgrade. There's loads. Oh my God, there's so many. So many on the shelves. And I've also got a crap load down here. I've got Onward, which I haven't made my mind up yet. But yeah, I'm just going to go plough through this lot. Plus also I want to check out, I did watch this with Claire, but I want to check out Abominable in 3D. So I'm going to be doing that next week. And then I'm going to be doing like a comparison review. Because we saw it in 2D, but I really felt that it's a 3D film. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Richard, hello. Enjoying the videos, thank you very much. Canterbury is my hometown. Oh, excellent. So good to see you doing videos in Kent. Yeah. Well, if you ever see me, shout out what you're picking up today, you fat git. Yeah, if you ever do see me in Canterbury, just come over and say hi. I hope to do some more towns, though. Hopefully we're not going to be in lockdown. But there are a lot more towns that I want to go to, even if it's not HMV. I know I've been to Sittingbourne. Did I go to Sittingbourne or Faversham? I went to Sittingbourne. They had a CEX there. I want to go to places like Faversham, maybe Tunbridge. I want to do Tunbridge Wells because they have got an HMV, but not just for HMV, but for Poundlands, CEX, charity shops, just somewhere new that we can go. Now he decides to do it as we're going into winter. Yeah, so I'll look forward to doing that. Getting out a bit and stretching my legs. Oh, yes. When do you think you will start Big Pauly's Marvellous Muppet Marathon? Oh, yes, Muppet Baby. Where are we? Sitting in the room, aren't we? September. Right, September. Well, I need to try and squeeze it in next month then, don't I? Pardon. October is going to have my Carpenter's Tale. But I've only got 1, 2, 3. I think I've only got five to watch. So that maybe will only take maybe 2 weeks. 2 weeks to watch 5 films. Well, it depends. Depends how I can squeeze them in. Yeah, I think maybe sometime during October. Probably maybe at the end, or maybe I should do it at the end of October and then do the Carpenter's Tales films at the last half of October. That sounds a bit more plausible, doesn't it? That sounds a bit better. So, yeah, maybe we'll start Muppet Movie Marathon next week then. I've got your list of order to watch them in. So that's good. I haven't got any Muppets. You know, otherwise I'd decorate with some Muppets. I was also looking some charity shops, see if I can find some cheap Muppets for some decoration. You are a Muppet. Oh, oh yeah, talking of that. Saving Mr. I can't remember the bloody name of it. The Tom Hanks one that you sent me. I've been looking around everywhere for it. I can't find it in the cinema room. The only thing I can think is that for some reason it's in the plastic tubs in the bedroom. But I don't know why I would put that in there because I've got all the anime ones here. I don't know. I've had a good look around here. I can't find it in here. I don't know why it would not be in here. But I'm going to have to go through the plastic tub. Saving Mr. Banks, that's it. Yes, I'm going to have to go through the tub, both those two tubs to see if I can find it. But it wouldn't be outside of this room or that room because I haven't taken it downstairs or anything. But watch this space. Nicholas is my nephew and Agnes is my sister and we are all here. Oh, that's nice. Nice family get together. Hey girl, hey girl. I love your accent. Oh, thank you very much. I think it's boring. Dawn. Chris from Perth, Australia here. Oh, hello, Chris. From Down Under. Glad you like the Terminator Steelbook. Oh, you said the Terminator. The Terminator Steelbook over there, slotted in with all my other Terminator movies. Yeah, the Dark Fate one, really nice. I love that Steelbook. Yeah, thank you very much. That was awesome. He sent it with no discs in because he wanted to keep the discs. But I already had the Dark Fate Blu-ray anyway, so or the 3D or the 4K. I think I had the 3D. But I just took the discs out and I just shoved them in the Steelbook. Yeah, that was great. Thank you very much, Chris. What do you like better, Star Wars or Star Trek? Oh yeah, I get this question every month. I really like them equally. I don't like really picking between them. I grew up on Star Wars. I was late getting into Star Trek, you know. I missed the whole original series way too early and started watching them on like the reruns, the repeats. But I really didn't start getting into Star Trek until maybe Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, which was like, I think about 85. And then I was well into The Next Generation and then all the other series. And then, of course, doing the originals as well. So I was a bit of a late starter with Star Trek, but Star Wars has been my earliest memories and my biggest love. Even playing with the ships and the action figures in the back garden when I was, 42. When I was about 10. But I do love them. I love them equally. Yeah, I don't really like picking between one and the other because they've got their good parts. You know, we love them for different reasons. Diana, hello. Gonzalez, hello. Bill and Ted trilogy at HMV for Christmas. Yeah, I was hoping to get out to see Face the Music, but unfortunately I wasn't able. Mainly because the bleeding cinema's earliest showing is about 4 in the afternoon. So I was planning yesterday to go. Well, I was at work yesterday, but today I could have done it if it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. Cinemas aren't really opening early in the mornings at the moment for some reason. I'm getting Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them from Blue Fans. Is it any good? Yes, it is. It's a beautiful looking steelbook and a fantastic looking lenticular. I did an unboxing for that in my Blue Fans playlist, but it's a really nice looking one. Gotta go. Be back in say 35 to 40 minutes because I'm going home on the train. All right then, we'll still be here, mate. The Lady Killer's out November, $49.99. Poster, art cards, poster and book, $49.99. That's a bit steep. I think that's a little bit steep. What are you drinking? I'm drinking nothing exciting in my Walking Dead. Yeah, the Walking Dead's back in about a week or two, isn't it? For the last episode of the previous season. But I'm looking forward to watching the new spin-off, the one that's kind of set in the future. You know, when civilization gets back to normal. Not had brilliant ratings, but it's coming on Amazon Prime. So I'm really looking forward to watching that. It's actually Volvic, no added sugar, summer fruits water. Classic stuff. Classic stuff. I recently bought the film The Resident from Poundland, sealed, and I took the wrapping off and found the film inside was You're Next. Have you ever had the wrong disc inside your Blu-rays? No, actually I haven't. The only thing that was actually missing was when I bought a 3D one from CEX in Maidstone a couple of weeks ago, specifically for the 3D disc. And I opened it up and there was no 3D disc. But I've never opened a package and it's had the wrong disc in it. So maybe I'm just fortunate there, but how does that happen? I don't know how that happens. I suppose Poundland, they're probably, because they come from Music Magpie, don't they? So I expect they put the wrong disc in it. Top 5 horror films for Halloween. I don't know, because I'm not a massive horror fan. And I'm only just recently, over the last year, starting to get into some horror. So that's why I'm doing the Carpenter's Tale. But there's a lot of big, massive horror classics that people would tell you to watch, but I've never seen them. So I don't know. I don't think I could probably comment on that. Watched Dial M for Murder yesterday. It's amazing. Oh, cool. Load of crap. Most people still have 1080p, and BBC and ITV don't even broadcast in 4K. That is true, and I really can't see them probably broadcasting for maybe at least 5 years. I think they're really interesting. Most people who watch BBC and ITV still have black and white tellies. Did you hear about that? Or that broadband in that small town that for the last like 4 months or something, their broadband hasn't been working, and they didn't know why. And it worked out that some couple had an old telly from about 40 years ago that was on the same bandwidth, and it was interfering with the internet. So that's why everybody's Wi-Fi and their broadband was knocked out. Yeah, no, I can't see BBC or ITV getting into the 4K game. Netflix has got a fair amount of 4K, and some of it looks absolutely stunning. Disney Plus as well. What was I going to say? Sky, yeah. I've got HDR on Sky now. I've watched a few 4K programs with HDR, mainly the nature ones, which looks fantastic. And I've got no flickering on the screen now, so it's a stunning picture that I've got now. Yeah, there's movies and there's TV shows in 4K on Sky. I would always say probably like Netflix is always going to have a better 4K picture quality than Sky does. But it's nice to watch. No, I haven't actually seen The True Lies yet. I'm definitely going to be watching that one and reviewing that one in the next couple of weeks. Oh, hello. Was that Zerouge? Zerouge? It's my birthday today. I'm 7. Oh, happy birthday, 17. And just finished watching Doctor Who Fury from the Deep. Fabulous. That's the animated one, isn't it? That's the lost episode that they animated. Yeah, that looks quite good actually. But yeah, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day and got lots of prezzies and all that kind of shit. Oh, it's Karen Foster's birthday today as well. Happy birthday to you, Karen. 8K is sensational, but to be honest, not essential. 4K and Blu-ray is sadly outsold by DVD still. It's madness. I think HMV and CEX, the same old. Poundland will be going, but supermarkets eventually will go. Yeah, when it comes to like 4K and Blu-ray being outsold, Blu-ray is with DVD, so the amount of Blu-rays that you find in HMV is probably about the same amount that you'd find in DVDs. Obviously, you've mainly got to go to HMV to get the 4Ks because supermarkets have never really been into selling 4Ks, and they probably never sold them that well either. Most people that go into like Tesco's and Sainsbury's, you know, if they go near the media section, they're doing the weekly shopping. I know, let's pick up a film for the kids. It's going to be a £7 or a £10 DVD. They're not going to spend £25 on a 4K. Let's be honest. And that's the thing. You can see how 4K is not selling as big as they thought it would because of the sales that you get now. 3 4Ks for 30 quid. So they're basically selling the 4K movies. And if you look at like Zoom and Zavi, most of these have only been out a couple of weeks, like the Tom Cruise, Days of Thunder, War of the Worlds, all the big ones that most of us actually paid full price for. And now 10 quid each, the same price as a supermarket DVD. It's absolutely nuts. So yeah, you can see that 4K is not getting the money that they maybe hoped it would. But 4K is a niche market. It's a collector's market. It's not really for the mainstream. Sky crap. Need Virgin. Cable no cutouts. Also, with Virgin, I guess if it's snowing and thunderstorms, you don't lose a signal. Friday the 13th or A Nightmare on Elm Street. I really can't answer that because I've never seen Friday the 13th. And I've probably only seen maybe half an hour of Nightmare on Elm Street. Sharat Patil, hello. Hi, Matt V and Louisiana Deep South. Oh, yes. What 3 work makes the dream work? Okay. How long is your live stream today? What is the time? It's 10 to 5. Probably about 5:45. 5:45 today. Do 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 do. Yeah, we haven't had a Kong and Godzilla trailer yet, have we? I suppose they're just holding everything back now. There's no point putting out a lot of these trailers when we're not going to get films for at least a year. Marcin is currently in the park and there's loads of squirrels. Go and show him your nuts. Oh dear. Oh, William's here. William's in the house. The Blu-ray and DVD collector. How you doing, William? If you're looking for suggestions on a rose for your mum, can I suggest a red one called Thinking of You? I actually don't know what my brother's got. He actually did pick one up way back in March, and he's been kind of growing it at home or keeping it alive. I don't know how big it's got actually, this rose bush, but I don't know what it's called. But yeah, that's a nice title, Thinking of You. So I mean, I'll do a little video when we do get it planted. Hopefully we'll get it planted this year. Got all Daniel Craig's 4K films. I was tempted when they came out, but then I thought, hang on a minute, I know what's going to happen. When they release No Time to Die on 4K, it's not going to match. The packaging won't match. It won't be the same type of artwork. So I thought, sod it, let's just wait until it does come out on physical, because then they'll probably release a Daniel Craig 4K box set again. I'm from Tewkesbury. Oh, I'm off for some Blu-ray shopping tomorrow. Oh, yes. Might pick up the 4007 4Ks, hoping they can do some of the older films on 4K too. I don't know how much are they. How much are they at the moment? Are they in like the 2 for 20s or 2 for 30s, 3 for 30s? Because they were like 20 quid each, weren't they? I'm not sure what price they are. Getting 300 on 4K tomorrow. Cool. Good film. And the Master on 88 Films art cards poster. Jason, hello. Me and the wife really enjoy watching your channel. Oh, you're too kind. Been watching since your dented Rise of Skywalker steelbook. Glad you got it replaced. Yeah. Let's just hope the rest of the Star Wars steelbooks haven't got dents or scratches, because there might be a few more rants coming. Who's a better choice for the next Bond? Tom Hardon. You had to get that one in, didn't you? Henry Cavill, who's actually signed on for 3 more Superman films, or anyone else you'd like to be? I think possibly Michael Fassbender. Don't know about Fassbender. I really don't know. I always thought the guy from The Bodyguard, Richard Madden, I thought he would probably be a good Bond. They might even go with a totally unknown person. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing with Tom Hardy being confirmed as Bond, that he hasn't confirmed it. Studios hasn't confirmed it. So, nah, it's not. I don't think it is. Otherwise, there would have been some official line by now. I don't think it'll be Henry Cavill. Apparently, he missed an opportunity before. I don't think it'll be him. He's too recognisable, and probably too under contract, with DC. Robert Fett's Bounty's in the house. Nice to have you here, matey. Put Showgirls back in the set. I don't know about that. I suppose in 6 months they'll have nothing left to watch, and they'll just go through the entire catalogue. It might be an opportunity to watch Battlefield Earth with John Travolta on the big screen. Oh dear. Sister with my mum now. Cool. Just had a quick video call with her. Oh, sorry, mate. That's really good. Looks like she's had a date with Mike Tyson. Oh, but she's a fighter. That's good. That's good. Scary when shit like this happens, isn't it? William knows all about this as well. Pup and Barman. I love you. Can you love me? The Witches 2021 poster has been leaked. It looks amazing and I really hope it will be good, as The Witches original is one of my favourite films. Nice. Will be a vaccine next year. We hope. There's loads of vaccines being tested at the moment, some in more advanced stages than others. I think even over here, they're now at a stage where they're taking volunteers to permanently inject them and see how it works. And you know, the whole thing with the virus, you know, like the symptoms, you know, the high temperature and the loss of smell, the loss of taste, all the usual ones. And then comes another load that they never told us about. Skin rashes. If you get big blotchy red skin rashes, that's also a coronavirus symptom as well. You might not get any of the other symptoms. It might just be red skin rashes. I've got red skin rashes, but I think that's just me scratching my belly. But yeah, what else are we going to get next? Oh yeah. Oh dear. I think we should do what Star Trek has done. Get rid of money so everything is free. It would be nice, but I think the world would collapse into anarchy. Because if everything is free, why would you want to get up to go to work? Nobody be going to work, so nothing will be moving. I bought The Man with the Golden Gun and Spy Who Loved Me on Blu-ray today. £3.50 each. Nice one. Do, 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 do. I'm waiting for the new Bond movie to premiere. Aren't we all? Bleed now. Onward is great. Weird, but great. Okay. Grew up with Roger Moore. I grew up with the Roger Moore movies, you know, through the 70s and the early 80s. Cheesy but great. Craig has been a great Bond. Looking forward to No Time to Die. Apparently, No Time to Die is just about 10 minutes short of 3 hours long. That's a long Bond film. Yeah, let's just hope it keeps its November date. But after seeing what happened with Tenet at the box office and others, I don't know. They might think it's not worth the risk. It was originally supposed to come out in April. I reckon they're going to bump it till April next year. Yeah. They bumped Fast and Furious 9 a whole year. I think Bond's going to do the same, to be honest. I really do think that. Oh, Jamie, I'm doing 12-hour shifts on Christmas Day. Jamie, what? You're doing 12-hour shifts on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Eve. Oh, you poor sod. Oh, that's a horrendous shift. But just think of the money. Holy crap. You'll be able to go to Disney World again. Oh, dear. Are you going to have your Christmas dinner when you get home, or are you going to have a big one at the home? Do you know Linkin Park? If so, what's your favourite song? I've never listened to a single Linkin Park track. Bruce Almighty versus Evan. Oh, I like Bruce Almighty more. Yeah. Bugger. Anyone seen a pre-order for Tenet 4K yet? Yeah, I think so. Well, in America, it's out in November, so I would imagine it would probably be a week or two later here, but I don't think it's been up on Amazon or anywhere yet. I do like Peter Kay, very funny. Disney fan, yay! It's sunny and hot in Oxford. Oh, blimey, I need to go to Oxford. It's like crap down here. Hey girls, off. Bye-bye. Scoob starts off well, but it's not great. Wait till it's in Poundland. Oh, that shouldn't take long then. Went to HMV yesterday and saw The Good Liar and Le Mans 66 on the trending shelf. What movie have you been watch? I watched Fanatic with John Travolta earlier on, which the review will be up about 6 o'clock, so you can all have a laugh. I recently got into collecting vinyl. Trouble Man soundtrack by Marvin Gaye. Highly recommended. Watched The Nun on Amazon the other night. Not bad. Good how it links to the first Conjuring film. I haven't even seen the Conjuring films. That's also something that I was going to be doing as well. I'm not just grabbing movies from the shelves to watch. I'm also going to be watching a lot more movies on Netflix and Amazon and Disney as well. So yes, there'll be a lot more movie reviews from the streaming platforms. Yay! Big Pauly. I think Disney Plus need to put more new films on their channel from yours. Yes, they do. That's the problem with Disney Plus at the moment. The lack of content. It's like, well, let's not do anything until Mandalorian comes along again. And Netflix are just churning stuff out by the bucket load. HMV are bringing out so many limited editions at the moment, all back catalogue, but really good to see them bringing out lots of good editions. I think they've probably landed on the right type of releases now, you know, because they did have their exclusive steelbooks at one point. Then they went to the VHS Blu-ray tapes, which were nice to look at, but I don't think many people really were bothered with them. But now coming out with these nice limited box sets like the Jaws one and the Lighthouse and Top Gun and everything like that, I think they've landed on their feet. You know, Zavvi have their own exclusives. Now HMV have their own proper line of exclusives as well. So I think hopefully this may keep HMV going and may keep them from going. We really must organise a meet-up. Oh, yes. Kermit, Blu-ray, Bullet, Brit. Go to Pauly, Pauly, Pauly. Saw a BBC Extras box set in my local charity shop for £4 and then saw it in CEX for £1.50. That's a bit expensive for a charity shop. But then again, the money's going to charity. It's what? It's me, Gurov. Hello. The new Doctor Strange film sounds like it could bring alternative actors to play Iron Man, Thor, in different universes. Bit like the DC crossover in the CW. Sounds interesting. Does sound interesting. Shame that Supergirl season 6 will be the last. They are cancelling the series. Yeah, I did hear that. Which movie would you rather watch? 300 or 300 Rise of an Empire? 300 because of the Gerard Butler. I think the dialogue's better in 300 as well. I'm really afraid of amoebas in our water, also bears. Okay. Your thoughts on Poltergeist 1982? I love the first Poltergeist film. I have actually picked up, you've probably seen it if you're on my Instagram page. If not, go and join Instagram. Big Pauly 101. I put lots of uploads on there. Plug. Yes, Poltergeist, the trilogy. What collection? Why didn't you just call it the trilogy? Because there has actually been another Poltergeist, hasn't there? There's been the remake. But yes, I love the first film. I've never seen Poltergeist 3, to be honest. And I can't remember much about Poltergeist 2, so I need to do a Poltergeist marathon. This showed up as well from the US for about £7. So thank you, Jamie, for putting me on to that. I'm not even swapping the case because it looks good in the blue one. Oh, actually, I might get a purple case if I can get a thin purple case. I had to change the bloody container though because it had one of those stupid eco cases. So yes, I had to hunt around for a better case. You should ring them up, make a complaint about it. Sky, shut up. Additional big charging, 15 quid. It's a lot of money. Should make a 50 quid. It was 50, not 15. Yeah, 50 quid installation fee for something I had to install myself. Where's I don't get it. Everything Blue are releasing a special edition of Hellboy 2. Yeah. Will be interested to see what it will be. Contains a new steelbook that Xavier just. Yeah, I'm not really hot on that steelbook design. Your thoughts on Tom Cruise to film in space? It was going to happen sooner or later. One who is going to play the new actor in Black Panther Part 2 and the new Spider-Man film next year, Part 3, the movie. Okay. What do you think about Fast and the Furious going into space? Maybe they'll do a link up with Tom Cruise while he's up there. If it's pulled off all right, if it's pulled off correctly, because let's not think about the thing. But the thing about Fast and Furious films is that they are so entertaining, but they're bonkers. They contain stuff that you would never be able to do in real life. So if they can go to space, why not? They'll probably be driving Ferraris on the moon or something. Wesley Snipes. There's a man you don't hear that often, eh? The new Spider-Man is going to be played by Brad Pitt. He's too old. Kermit's here. Kermit's arrived. We'll be listening and can't comment for a while, so I'll say hi to everyone now. Kermit is listening podcast style. Can you watch Psycho in October? Maybe even The Birds. Yes, and I want to see the other two as well. I can't remember which ones they are because they're in Italian. Yes, Vertigo and I think it's Rear Window, isn't it? Jamie's top 10 horrors are It, definitely. Planet Terror, love that film. Candyman, oh yeah. Monster Squad, okay. Nightbreed, never seen it. Jaws, would you consider Jaws a horror film? I don't know. I wouldn't consider Jaws to be a horror film. I would consider it to be like an action adventure thriller. Tremors. Oh, that's a good one. And there's a really nice new edition coming out in that as well. Poltergeist. Oh yeah. The Babadook. I actually have not seen the Babadook. I've got the Babadook and Krampus. Sounds painful. Both Blu-rays that Jamie sent me. It's like, Krampus. Is Krampus like the anti-Christmas film or is it a Halloween film? Oh, Jamie will answer that. Will you be posting a shopping video tomorrow? I certainly will. Will you be sneezing in 3 seconds? I will. Oh dear. Baldylock Styler. That's a name. Popped into my one of my 3 local Poundlands yesterday and managed to pick up the box set of Final Destination 1 to 4 on Blu-ray. That's pretty good. That's pretty good if that's a Poundland. Wow. Christ, for 2 quid, I wish I waited now. I bought them all individually from CEX. I'm trying to get Despicable Me 3 from Poundland, but every pound shop I go to, they haven't got it. Oh, they got loads in Dovers. Yeah, they got Despicable Me 3 and they got Despicable Me 2 in 3D as well. Both with nice slipcases. Marcia's off. Bye. What's that? My top 3 horror films. 3 Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Horror. 2 Mallrats. And 1 Patch Adams. Maybe I'm watching the wrong type of horror film. Egg Dog, hello. Good afternoon, David. Oh, Kieran's got his English True Lies cover. That's good. The Gallifreyan Knight. Good afternoon, you legend. Oh, me. What's your favourite episode of Doctor Who? Jesus, you're talking like 50 years. Oh my God. If you're talking about the entire run, probably Tom Baker, his regeneration. I liked Dalek with Christopher Eccleston. The pure hatred that came from Christopher Eccleston when he was faced with that Dalek. But I also really like David Tennant's departure. That's probably one of the saddest Doctor Who's, specifically regeneration, that I've ever seen. You know, I don't want to go. Nobody wanted him to go. Nobody wanted him to go, and it was so sad. And then we were given Matt Smith. Our first inkling was, oh, the bleeding hell is this? But he turned out to be a fantastic Doctor. But yeah, I think probably the one, definitely the saddest is David Tennant's departure. David Tennant was a fantastic Doctor. Oh, James Millership's got to go. Back to work. Bye-bye. See you later. Here in Kemsley, where I live, there is no decent TV signal from Bluebell Hill. You have to digital, aerial, Sky or cable. I stream TV over broadband on TV Player, and Pluto TV works out cheaper. Never heard of Pluto TV. Have you seen Enter the Dragon? And that's from John Rambo. No, I haven't seen it yet. I have got it, but it is one that I'm going to be seeing now with my new reviews. You would not like my setup. Got AV amp from 2006. Does the job. If it does the job, who cares? Hi, Pauly. Love the channel. When will you be finishing your Star Trek reviews? That's the other thing that I've engaged. That's the other thing that I've got to do. I've got Star Trek Nemesis to upload. And then I've got the 3 Kelvin treks. So we'll get them done in the next 2 weeks, definitely. Did you hear about the new movie of Ghostbusters 3 movie in November? What? Did you hear about the new movie of Ghostbusters 3 movie in November 21st? Ghostbuster 3. What, you mean Ghostbuster Afterlife? That's not coming out this year, is it? John Boy. What is your opinion on watching movies in IMAX 3D? Do you think it's worth the price? I don't know. Oh, from Singapore. I don't know. I don't get to go to an IMAX very often. Maybe once every 30 years. I'm not kidding. The last time I went to an IMAX was around about 1993, 95. And that was at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Can't answer that, I'm afraid. Picked up the Craig 4K set in US last year for 36 quid. That's pretty good. Ghostbusters Afterlife is it May, April, May, March? Sometime, but it's next year. Ridge Racer Dave. Big Pauly, I was a cinema projectionist for 28 years. Wow. Now a 50-year-old, I've just started collecting films shown in my cinema from 1987 onwards. Oh, fantastic. Keep the good vids coming. They're awesome. I bet projection, the industry's totally different now, with it being digital and everything, because you used to have to keep an eye on the focus, didn't you, and make sure it doesn't go out of sync, and make sure you didn't get burn or whatever you want to call it, you know, where the film looks like it's all burning, overheating. But I reckon, I don't know for sure now, but I bet a bloke walks into a room, or a female walks into a room, presses a button, and then buggers off for 2 hours. I bet that's what projection is like now. Everything's out next year. We will all have to camp inside cinemas. Yeah, probably then, if there's some kind of control on the virus next year, and they're able to get the numbers, and they're able to get the box office takings, just from next year, these studios and cinemas could make the money up that they lost this year. I hope, hopefully. Could you get me a copy of the Despicable Me 3? How would I get it from you to send it out to me? From where are you again, David? I'll have a look tomorrow. It was in Dover. They had about 3 copies in Dover. Don't know if it's in Maidstone, but I'll have a look tomorrow. But I'll try and pick that up for you. Kill Shot. Just wanted to say I love watching your videos and keep it up. Also, any tips on collecting media without getting bankrupt? Stick to Poundland. No joke, when I see something I buy it. Yeah. It's like food, isn't it? It's like seafood. When I see it, I eat it. You can actually build an entire Blu-ray collection just from Poundland, because they've had some quality stuff in there. We were talking about Die Hard, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, The Force Awakens. They've had some quality stuff in Poundland, so you could build a really nice collection. You could also end up with a lot of old crap and all. Why haven't the cinemas reduced their prices? It's ridiculous. Well, £4.99 is not bad to go to the cinema. Still can't afford to go to the cinema. Can anyone? £4.99. Good afternoon, Jimmy Powell. Are you getting a new Apple TV 4K if Apple bring one this year? They got the new iPhone Watch 6 and the new iPhone 12 coming on October, and the new iPads. I'm perfectly fine with my iPad. I've still got another year on the contracts. My iPhone 10 XS 10 Max, whatever you want to call it, I've just finished paying for it, so it's mine. I don't know if I'm going to go for the iPhone 12. It depends what they give us extra. But I don't really want to spend another 1,500 quid on a phone, considering that I've just spent 1,500 quid on a phone. And as for an Apple TV 4K, what else are they going to add? It does whatever we need. It's 4K movies, Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision. I don't know what they could add to make it better. Seth Rollins, sup. Hello, Sean. Can you explain what Boxing Day is? Chatting from Texas. Do you not have Boxing Day in America? It's the day after Christmas Day. I can't even remember why it's called Boxing Day. Shall I Google it? Boxing Day is like, it's like New Year's. Well, it's not New Year's Day, is it? Like New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. It's like Easter. I can't. Easter Eve. No. Oh dear, let's have a look. Boxing Day meaning. So Christmas Day is the 25th. Boxing Day is the 26th. It's the following day. It's a holiday celebrated the day after Christmas Day, thus being the second day of Christmas side. It originated in the United Kingdom, is celebrated in a number of countries that previously formed part of the British Empire. Oh, okay. Boxing Day is on the 26th, although the attached bank holiday or public holiday may take place after that day. Do you know what? I actually thought Boxing Day was everywhere on the planet. I didn't think it was just like the UK. I thought everywhere it was Boxing Day. So what do you do in America on Boxing Day? Do you still go back to work? So you only have Christmas Day off? Have you seen the Eurovision movie? No, I have not seen that one. I really don't like Eurovision, so I don't know if I'll watch that one though. Do you collect any other items apart from Blu-rays and DVDs? Pop vinyl figures, but only certain ones though. You know, I don't go out and buy every single one that comes out. What is your favourite Pixar movie? Toy Story, the original. Tenet is 16th of December in Australia, according to Pete. I wish I could go to Blu-ray hunting, but the town I live in is under local lockdown, so I can't go to Cardiff or Swansea here in Bridgend. We only have a week CX, Tesco and an Asda. Favourite Star Wars character? I'd say is Yoda. I've been waiting a long time for this, my little green friend. Did you understand Tenet? I didn't get it, and it was pretty bored. For the most part, it does take several viewings. I've still only seen it once. I might actually just wait for the Blu-ray or the 4K now, because I had a real problem with the audio. It was too loud, and when they had the helmets on and the masks, I could hardly hear any of the dialogue. And I think I'd like to see it in my own pace with no distractions and just watch it at home. But for the most part, I understood it, but I think I'd give it another few times. I'm trying to get Despicable Me 3 Blu-ray from Poundland. Oh, you've already said that. Krampus is perfect for the alternative Christmas movie, but it's really funny too. Oh, cool. I've never seen the Psycho remake with Vince Vaughn and Hesh, isn't it, I think? Do you have a job? I do. And if you do, when do you work? You upload so frequently. Well, I have for the last 6 months because I've been furloughed. So I have all the time in the world. I work shifts. So 1 week I only work 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, and have 5 days off. The second week I work 5 days, like Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I have Wednesday and Thursday off. So really I just need to work 2 days a week every week for the same pay. Oh, Lewis is back. That's nice. Okay. Right, where are we? Where are we on the old chat? Looking forward to The Mandalorian Season 2. The trailer looks good. Oh, it certainly does. Have you watched the series Pennyworth? If not, then do. One of the best series in a long time. Yeah, I'm about 5 episodes in, so I've still got a few more to watch. Where can you get things from Man? And send it out to me, Despicable 30 on Blu-ray. I will appreciate it. Where can you get things from Pan Man? My favourite Doctor Who stories is the Caves of Drozani, which is a Peter Davidson regeneration story. My second favourite is Doctor Who and the Silurians with John Pertwee. Wow, really going back there. Movie Mad is here. Have you seen the 2 for 15 on 88 films at HMV? Oh no, I haven't seen that. New deals. Fantastic. One of my favourite Doctor Who episodes was Vincent and the Doctor, written by Richard Curtis. Oh yeah, the Vincent Van Gogh, which brought tears to my eyes. Phenomenal, emotional ending. Best Matt Smith episode. Did anybody actually ever try fish fingers and custard? Do. Oh, look, we're getting a lot of spam in here. Oh, I love spam. Let's see if we can get this. Ew, that's a not horrible thing to say. Right, let's report you. Report. Oh, it's telling me that I need to contact the authorities. Let's report him anyway. Okie dokie. Right, where are we? 4K films, are they worth it? Yes, for the most part. There's definitely an improvement over Blu-rays, but I've also seen Blu-rays that have actually had better picture quality than a 4K. So it depends how the studio does it. Apparently Mulan made 200+ million on Disney Plus in the US alone. They may release more films on premium now if they can do those numbers. Why send them to the cinema? Don't know if it could be the future. I don't know. JK doesn't know what this chat is. Apparently it's boring. Oh, geez. 11 quid for a cinema ticket? Holy crap. The view down here, massive 12 screen, 10 screen, Dolby Atmos 4K, massive VIP seats, £4.99 a ticket. Yeah, it has been for years. I do have a unlimited card with Cineworld, so it's like £16 or £17 a month to see unlimited films, but that's beautiful. Cineworld are normally costly down here if you're buying a separate ticket. So they range from 8 quid to 11 quid a ticket, but that's why a lot of people do the unlimiteds. But yeah, £11 is a lot. £11 is a lot for just one ticket. Let's get rid of JK, because JK is just boring me now. Bye-bye. 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 Do-do-do. Where are we? Do you watch Friday Night Dinner? I actually tried to. I really couldn't get into it. Because thingy's in it, isn't it? Will from The Inbetweeners. I really couldn't get into it. Maybe it takes more than one viewing, maybe more than one episode, but yeah, I kind of like didn't get really into it. Have you seen the movie The Commuter? If you're thinking it's the same one I'm thinking with Liam Neeson I have. It's quite an entertaining film. Thing with Liam Neeson is you kind of know what type of film he's going to do, and they all kind of have the same type of structure. The only one of his that I haven't seen yet is Cold Pursuit. I think it's called Cold Pursuit. But I can just pluck that off the shelf now and watch it if I want to, rather than waiting for the flick bin. Never had a bad experience in the cinema, thankfully. Yes, I actually have seen the WandaVision trailer. I didn't do a reaction video for it because I was at work and for a couple of days, and it was like 3 days later, so I thought there's no point doing it. But what? Yeah. It looks good, it looks entertaining, but what? Hopefully it's not going to confuse the hell out of us like Twin Peaks did. When are you picking up Ponyo and Princess Monopoly? Hopefully when they do a sale, because at the moment they're, what are they each? I think they're 15. No, they're not 15 each. They're about 25 quid each, I think, at the moment. If they do a 2 for 25, then I probably will pick them up, or 2 for 20. But I don't often see a Studio Ghibli sale in the HMVs that I go to. Boxing Day, no Boxing Day in the US, but December the 26th is just a day of sales and shopping. Okay, we have a Black Friday, which is the day after Thanksgiving. What's Brown Thursday? I know I've heard that saying as well, and it kicks off holiday shopping. Do you reckon they'll do a Black Friday this year? Do you reckon? I reckon maybe places like Walmart and Best Buy will probably close early and maybe not do them. You know, you can't have all those people in proximity. Oh, Jamie, you actually tried fish fingers and custard. I bet it was different. I wonder how many other people tried it as well. I hope the bringer on Blu-ray 4K box set of classic movies, the whole movies of Aliens. Do 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 do. Yes, I have actually blocked JK. It's doing that whole thing again. I've removed them, and it doesn't remove the chat. I've reported them, and it doesn't remove the chat. The only other option it gives me is put the user in timeout. Where are we? 4Ks aren't worth the difference in money. Sorry, they're just not. That's fine. That's perfectly fine if you think that way. They are expensive. They are expensive. They are showing the new David Attenborough documentary. Film tickets start at £17.75. No limitless allowed. Oh, so they're doing like the Mulan Disney. So you got to pay extra for a special occasion. Yeah, that's not nice, is it? It should be part of your bleeding limitless. Have you seen my video in HDR and the movies that advertised? Yes, I did. I did see that video. Can you send me Despicable Me 3? It's very hard to get from Paramount. I've read that one before. Not seen Stargirl. I actually lost crap loads of stuff on my Skybox because obviously I installed my new Skybox. So I'm starting to try and reintroduce stuff that I'd had in the other box. The only thing I can't find is Wentworth season 7. It looks like it's completely not available on Sky now, so I might have to wait for that to come on Amazon Prime. Richard Ashby, good afternoon. Great to see you are in Kent. My hometown is Canterbury. Oh, yes. I've been collecting since the days of VHS. Do you remember Starry Road Video Rental Shop? Oh, no. No. No, I don't actually. No. I mean, I probably didn't go down there that often, especially, for a rental shop. Comet. I think there was a Comet in Windcheap. I remember going. I'm sure it was a Comet. You know where the big cinema place used to be, the big home cinema. I can't remember what it was called, but I remember going into Windcheap Industrial Park, and there was Comet down the bottom, and I remember us buying an Atari 2600 back in the 80s. But Starry Road, I only go down to Starry Road for Curry's if there's something cheap, or PC World rather if there's something, a Blu-ray cheap in there, and down to Asda, that area. Will from the In-Betweeners is, well, yes, he's annoying, but he's so good. Have you watched the trailer for The Croods? Not yet, but I have seen it's available. Brown Thursday could when you're waiting for the sales to start and you can't hold it in. Yeah, that's true. I didn't know fish had fingers. True. Have you seen the film called Now You See Me? Now You See Me. Yeah, wasn't that the magic one? They did Now You See Me too as well, didn't they? Will you do a top 10 of catalogue titles of this year? The year that's so few new releases. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a really weird top 10 favourite films of 2020, isn't it? And how are you going to do a top 10 list of films you're looking forward to in 2021? It's going to have to be more like a top 20 list. Have you watched any more Harley Quinn? I have not yet, Lewis, but I have now got all of the episodes. So I'll probably watch an episode or two actually tonight before bedtime. Never been to Galaxy's Edge. Jamie has, though. Jamie and Katie. Lots of new releases tomorrow. Any particular you're getting? I need to actually go through the list again to see what's out, because I haven't even bothered looking at the list yet. But from what I understand, Scoob's out tomorrow. So someone says. Clayton's Irish Adventures. That sounds jolly. Can you do a review of the Spanish True Lies edition? I will do. Good afternoon, Kermit. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Kermit. The man who thought Flash Gordon was the best thing since sliced bread. Do you know what, Alan? Your review of Flash Gordon made me piss my pants, basically. I was expecting this. Oh, there's such a nostalgic film, a great film from the 80s, and he ripped the shit out of it. That was enjoyable. I didn't know chicken had nuggets. They do in McDonald's. God awful movie. Oh, where's your spirit of adventure, Alan? Oh, RH1701 is a bit late to the party. Let me actually start this chat again on the YouTube, because I had to pause it when I had to look up what Boxing Day was. Well, I know, but right, see if we can get some more questions on here. That's it, we're up to date now. Still haven't. Jamie still hasn't seen Flash Gordon. The Oscars this year are going to be interesting. I actually don't think they're doing them. I think the Oscars are postponed until 2022, I think. They can't really have an Oscars in 2021, can they? There's been nothing out. Brown Thursday is for shops that open up on Thanksgiving Day in the evening. In the past, everything was closed and shops would open at midnight on Friday. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Yeah. That's the thing about the Black Friday shopping, or the Brown Thursday. That's the one thing that I do like watching on YouTube. You know, Cinema Sickness, Wet Movie One, Wasting Money One, which they don't tend to do many videos these days. And Chris Stuckman and people like that, you know, go around these Walmart, Targets, Best Buys, all amongst all these crowds trying to find all these, you know, cheap Blu-rays. I wish we had a Black Friday physically. You know, we do have the sales from like HMV and Zavvi, but just think if HMV did a Black Friday event once a year, that would be pretty cool. What is your favourite Iron Man suit? I think probably the original, from the original film. Fingers crossed we get a vaccine soon. We all want our movies back. We want everything back, I think. Oscar for movies on Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus, and so on. That's the thing. I don't think they would consider streaming movies Oscar worthy. Well, not Oscar worthy, but I think for the Oscars it's theatrical films. So I don't think you're going to maybe get anything from streaming, which means the Martin Scorsese film probably won't be nominated for an Oscar. I could be wrong, but that's how I'm thinking. Have you seen the movie called The Last Stand? The Arnold Schwarzenegger one. There's probably more films called The Last Stand, but that's the one that I remember. Obi-Wan Kenobi's here. Hello there. He's just been watching Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers Extended. Have you checked out Duran Cinema on YouTube? Yeah, I've been a fan of his for years, probably about 3 years. He did one with Susan's Reviews. He did a collaboration with Susan's Reviews last week, which was really entertaining. But yeah, Duran actually did a video probably about a year or two ago where, you know, like the face mapping, he actually walked around like the shop and had conversations as Arnie and as Stallone as well, even dressed like them. And they had like that face app thing to make him look like it. But he does a good Arnie impression. He's mad on Arnie. If HMV had a Black Friday, I would have to wear blinkers in there. Yeah, just think if they did like a Black Friday event and all of their premium editions were like £2 each. Well, it wouldn't do anything for Kermit because he's got them all. We were in Florida when Black Friday was on. It was crazy, but got about 20 pickups films, like new Brightburn at the time. You see, we never get, even when we have our sales, we never get really big films with prices that low, do we? Who is your all-time favourite superhero? Superman. Think there's a load of us waiting on your review of True Lies, so we know whether to buy it or not. Okay. We'll definitely have to do that one this week then. It's 5:45, people. It's Crackerjack. Yes. I think it's probably about that time. No, not time I'm going to have a poo. Although I probably will. Yeah, I've got to go and have my tablets and keep my dad company. He's down there all on his own at the moment, watching some shit. I don't know what he's watching. And get the old Fanatic review up. So, yeah, Jamie's just had a poo. So, John Travolta's just had a poo as well. So, I hope you enjoyed the chat. We will do it again. We had over 100 people in the chat today, so that was really good. Considering when I put the message up on Facebook earlier on, most of the messages were like, no, there's a football match on. So anyway, I hope you had fun. If you missed most of the chat, the live repeat will be up, the live replay, it'll be up in about an hour or so. But thumbs up to everybody. Tomorrow, Blu-ray hunt. I'll go and educate myself what's coming out tomorrow. So there'll probably be a couple of pickups. Don't think I've got anything being delivered. The next Star Wars Steelbook's not until about the 12th of December, 12th of October. So until next time, ciao people, enjoy your week and don't get the virus.